Hello, my friends, and how excited I am that you are here. In today's mixed level practice, we will be embodying the experience of grace. We'll do this by melting into the back body, and I'll give you resources that you can use on the mat and off the mat to reset, relax, and renew. I'm so glad you're here, and please enjoy. So welcome. Take your comfy seat. We're all sitting up on something to lift our sits bones a little higher than our knees, which is very supportive of the natural curves of the spine. All right. Feel free to close your eyes if you haven't already, and begin to simply settle into the space of this you that you are. This you-ness, which is at times feels infinite, at times feels finite. Letting the breath be easy. And the energy that often moves up, especially when we're getting up into our thinking space, let that energy begin to move down. You can encourage it to move down. It's called apana vayu. So we have the energy stream that moves up and the energy stream that moves down. And the energy stream that moves down is an invitation of bringing spirit into the body in a conscious way. And as you do this, you can allow the pelvis to become weighty, get heavy, and the spine to be light. In the last week, we worked very mindfully with breath in our practice. As we open to grace, first universal principle of alignment in Anusara Yoga, and my intention is to help you have that felt sense of opening to grace in your body, to really embody that experience. And what does it feel like in my body when I open to grace? And the reason this is the first universal principle of alignment is because if we begin without opening to grace, we move through life from our default mode. And that tends to be very unconscious. So we start here. And in so doing, we become the architects of our life. Every time we practice this, so I invite you to bring in Ujjayi breath, which is a slight constriction at the back of the throat. Makes it sound like you've got an ocean wave in your mouth. Some people call it Darth Vader breath. And throughout today's practice, we're going to be experimenting with melting into our back body. So that's another way to directly have that experience in an embodied way of feeling the ocean of grace that is you, from which you come, of which you are made, and that is here as a resource, as source all the time for you. So I want to invite you to bring your hands right to your back body, to the kidney area. And let yourself breathe right into your hands. When we come into the back body, we leave personality, which is in the front of the body, behind, at least for a little bit. And we move into something greater, a deeper experience of ourself. And the other beautiful thing about this area of the body and putting hands here at the back body is that the adrenal glands sit right on top of the kidneys. And when we're stressed, as you probably know, the adrenal glands are working overtime. And so simply by having hands here, because hands really hold healing energy, we can signal to our adrenals that we're safe. And it will move us more deeply into a rest and renew place. And this is where the healing happens. This is where integration happens. And I can really feel it in the room right now. It's so beautiful. Such a power in doing this kind of thing together. Great. Well, we will come back to this again and again throughout today's practice. Let's all take our hands together in front of the heart and join the sounds of our voices for 3 ohms followed by 3 invocations followed by an om. And if you don't know the invocation, just listen, hum along, or join in. Great. Exhale fully. Full inhalation. How delicious. Gentle bow to your own heart. And we'll release the hands, open the eyes. Let's take the arms right out to the side. Hello, plant. Good. And let's just do a little circling here. Nice adjusting in the back. And let the circling actually originate up in the shoulder joint. Yeah, and then float that, start floating it up and up and up and up, keeping the breath easy and steady, staying rooted in the sits bones and long in the spine. And once you get to the top, root down, reach up. Big inhale, big exhale. Okay, and if this is possible for your body, give it a try. Maybe clasping fingers. Nice. And just notice what that feels like down in the shoulders. Good. A little exhalation to round the back and come into the back body. Root down and then press up again. And then bring those hands down. Oh, and then you might find a spot that's a little bit frozen in your the front of your deltoids, like I just did. And then inhale it up again. Okay, now we're going to switch the hands. What? Yep. You got it? Okay, so if this works for you, exhale, fill the back body. So we remember to fill ourselves with the back body energy, the universe, source, and then from there we reach. Good. Exhale it down. Take your time. Yes. For me, this is like, I've got to do this every day. Inhale it up. Exhale, float it down. And then move any way you need to. Yeah. And that's exactly what we're about to do. So hands on knees. Yep. And exhalation around the back. Inhalation. Draw it forward. So draw the back body towards the front body and let the heart lift. Top of the sacrum is moving forward. Good. And now take the navel towards the spine. Front body moves towards back body and round it. Exhalation. Inhalation. Take it forward. Exhalation. Take it back. Let's do one more. Inhale it forward. It's like a seated cat-cow. And exhale, take it back. Inhale your way back to center. Good. If you're sitting up on something for this next thing, you may want to come off Ardha Navasana. And I'll turn so you can see me. All right, feet out front, hands under knees. Pause. And on the exhalation, let's do the same thing. Just fill that back body space. Let your front body melt right into it. Good. And now keeping that energy, inhale, draw the top of the sacrum forward, lift the heart. Keep that. Inhale, lift a foot, activate the toes. Exhale it down. Inhale the other side, active toes. See if you can not really be putting a lot of energy into the arms. So you're letting your core kind of work here. Good. And now here we go. We're going to do both. Inhale right. You have to shift. Inhale left. Find center. Find the lift in the heart. Maybe let go of the hands. Half boat pose. Maybe there's a straightening. Active in the toes. And we're going to sing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Woo! Come on out and all the way through and into tabletop position just to begin. Nice. Hands are a little wider than shoulder width apart, nice and wide in the fingers. Tuck the toes under and begin to press into the hands and take the hip points, keeping a bend in the knees. Pause here and melt and fill the back body with your breath, with your awareness. Come into that universal. The universe has got your back. Let yourself really feel into that. And then keeping the breath going, press into the hands and begin to put a straight into the knees and let the heels settle. And on the inhalation, breathe into the back body. And on the exhalation, press into the hands and the feet. Be long in the spine. Inhale your way into plank. Press the earth away. Find your back body again here. And then put a bend in the knees, press it back to your downward facing dog. Filling the back body on the inhalation. Lengthening and pressing through hands and feet on the exhalation. Look between the hands and gently walk your feet forward. Into Uttanasana. If your hamstrings are tight, you can use blocks. Oh dear, looking around the room, I see that nobody has blocks. Okay, well, we're going to get blocks in a minute. All right. Soften the knees, lift and spread the toes, and then fan them down. So there's an action in the feet and an action of drawing towards midline. Inhale the heart space forward. Exhale, fold inward. Let go of the head. Make a sound. Is so supportive to the nervous system to make a sound. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, make a sound. Let go of the head. Inhale one more time. And keeping that long straight back, pressing into feet, arms come out to the side, reverse swan dive all the way up, pressing into feet, reach to sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Lovely. Chris, will you get everybody blocks? All right. So look down at your feet. Hello, feet. How are your feet? I still have this little splotch of nail polish from the month of May when I I polished my nails for my stepdaughter's wedding. And I'm watching, and it's just amazing how long it takes to grow a thing like that out. But there it is. Little factoid that couldn't help but share. Okay, lift and spread toes. Now we're going to do the thing again. Let's take hands around to the back body. And breathe right into them. Give yourself that signal of safety, of oneness, and feel the filling and the melting. Nice. Pressing into feet, inhale, hands up, touch sky. And then exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale it up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale it up. This time, bring fingertips together. We're going to sit back. Utkatasana. Can you feel the back body here? Then draw shins towards one another and drop the tailbone down. Take a full breath. Let those quads fire up. And then inhale it up. Exhale, sit back again. Fill the back body. Draw shins towards midline. Drop the tailbone down. Inhale it up. One more time. There it is. Good. Inhale, fill the back body. Draw shins towards midline. Draw the tailbone down. And then inhale it up. Reach and exhale, float it down. Good. Come to the top of your mats. Is that a onesie you're wearing? Mm-hmm. I love your onesie. Bring your blocks to the top of your mats. We won't necessarily need to use them right now, but it's nice to have them here. And if you do forward fold and you need them, it's really good to have them there. And also in lunges and things like that. All right. So find the breath and see if you can do the thing without putting the hands there of filling the kidneys. So inhale, fill them up. It's kind of like a melting sensation. Press into the feet. Inhale, the hands up. And exhale with a long straight back, forward fold. Oh, make a sound if you like. Oh, soften the knees. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale, step back with the right foot into a lunge. Just a little warm up here. Breathe, fill the back body. Draw legs into midline, and then press through feet, get long through crown, melt behind the heart. Now press into the palm, press palms into the floor, step it back, downward facing dog. Fill the back body on the inhalation. And then keeping that fullness, take it right forward into plank position. And exhale your way down. Onto bellies, tack the toes, hands at the sides of the rib cage. Inhale, shoulders towards ears, onto the back. Strong legs up and into a cobra. Legs are your root so that your snake self in the heart can rise. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Come on up into your downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot forward into a lunge. Pause, breathe into the back body. Gentle draw to midline. Press into the feet, long through crown, soften behind the heart. Inhale, step it forward. Soften the knees, let go of the head. Good. Inhale, long straight back. Rise up. Touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And now that we're here, we'll keep going. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, step it back. Downward facing dog. Put a little softness in the knees, press into the hands, get long through the sits bones. Inhale, fill the back body, fill it with light. On the next inhalation, lift the right leg towards the sky for a three-legged dog. And then exhale, draw that knee in towards the heart and round the back. Hold for a breath, pressing into hands. And then exhale that foot all the way through, ground the back knee down. Hands to knee, pause. Inhale, lean forward a little bit and fill that back body. Give yourself the full sensation of that. Then draw legs to midline, press through foot and knee, and reach up. Palms forward, exhale, draw the sky down into cactus arms. Nice, exhale it up. Left hand comes down, right hand to right hip. Draw legs to midline and come into a gentle twist. Maybe the hand comes off the mat. And then draw the top of the ears back. Good. Inhale, unwind. Press into the hands, step it back. Plank position. Press the floor away. Find your back body with the breath. And then come on down. And up and into cobra. Tuck the toes, press yourself back, downward facing dog. Nice. Little softness in the knees, press through the hands, get long in the spine. Inhale and fill the back body. Good. Pressing through hands and right foot, lift left leg to sky. Three-legged dog. On the exhalation, take that knee to the heart, round the back. Full breath. And on the next exhalation, take the foot between the hands, ground the back knee down, both hands to the knee. Pause. Little forward fold and inhale and fill the back body with the inhalation. Keep it full as you draw legs to midline. And then lift through the heart to lift the hands. Exhale, palms forward, draw the sky down, cactus. Slight back bend. Without losing the fullness in the back body, the heart lifts. Good. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left hand to the hip. Draw legs towards midline and find your way into a gentle twist. Top of the ears go back. Inhale, unwind yourself, press into the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, walk, step, or float your feet forward. Let go of the head. Inhale, heart comes forward, long, straight back. Press into the feet, rise up. Touch the sky. Bring the fingertips together, sit back, Utkatasana. Fill the back body. Draw legs to midline, drop the tailbone, lift the heart. Breathe. Did anybody stop breathing? Good. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Make a sound. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, fold inward. Inhale, ground through the hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, three-legged dog again. So pressing into the left foot, through the hands, lift the right leg towards the sky. Keep a fullness in the back body. Breathe. Reach. And on the exhalation, draw that knee towards the heart to round the back. Keep pressing into the hands as you round the back here. And when you're ready, we will exhale that between the hands. Whew. This time, let's take it up into a high lunge. Hands on knee. Pause. Breathe. Good. With the body, upper body coming forward, fill the back body. Exaggerate it. And just notice what happens in your perception as you do that. Now come into the front body. Exhale. And now inhale into the back body. For me, there's a massive shift in perception. Draw legs to midline. Inhale, lift the heart, reach up. Turn palms facing forward, draw down the sky. Keeping a fullness in the back body, lift the heart. Press through feet. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the mat. All right, we're taking this into a modified side plank. So I want you to ground through the left hand, nice and wide in the fingers. And before we move into it, draw energy from the hand up the arm. Get the shoulder blade connected and onto the back. Then we're going to swivel onto the outside of the left foot with the right foot in front. Pause. Inhale into the back body. And then strong draw to midline. Open the right hand to sky. Let the heart lift. The hips are drawing up towards the sky. Top of the ears go back. Beautiful. Nice, everybody. Oh, we got 2 onesies in the room. All right, inhale the right hand to the mat. Step it back, downward facing dog. I just happen to look up and see, like, what's going on? Press.
Getting warm in here.
Getting warm. Press into the hands and the right foot. Inhale, left foot to sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the heart. Hold for a breath. And then exhale the foot between the hands. Coming up into a high lunge, hands onto knee. Pause. Breathe into the back body. Shift your perception. Get out of your default patterns. Get into something greater. Then draw legs into midline. Press into the feet. Lift through the heart. And reach. Turn the palms. Exhale. Cactus arms. Keeping fullness in the back body. Heart lifts up. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. All right, here we go. So right hand, look down at your right hand, nice and wide in the fingers. Draw energy up the arm. Shoulder blade comes up and onto the back. Really hook it in so you're feeling super strong. Then turn to the outside of the right foot. Turn the left foot. Coming into a modified side plank. Inhale into the back body. And then strong draw to midline. Press into the hand. Open the left hand to the sky. Top of the ears go back. Heart finds its way towards the sun. And when you're ready to come out, look down. Come out mindfully, step it back, plank position. And then down onto your bellies. And up into a cobra. Strong draw of the tailbone towards the feet. Here, as the heart lifts. Tuck the toes, press into the hands, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, walk, step, float your feet forward. Soften the knees, let go of the head. Oh, make a sound. Ah. Inhale the heart forward. Lift and spread the toes. Press into the feet, rise up, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring hands around to the kidneys, back body, just for a moment, and see if you can let in the healing energy of the hands into the kidneys, and let that area plump into the hands. And just know and remember that this is available to you anytime. You're having a stressful moment in a day, just bring your hands around to your kidneys and give yourself a moment. A couple breaths here. Okay, back to the top of the mats. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, make a sound. Oh. Inhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Nice and widen the fingers. Soften the knees. Get long through the sits bones. Breathe. Inhale into the back body. Then take the heels down. Three-legged dog again. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, crunch it. Oh. And then take that foot through. Turn the back foot to be parallel to the back of the mat. And we're going to come right on up and into Virabhadrasana 2. Sorry, my back is to you. Let's start with palms facing up. All right, first things first, we breathe, right? We're going to open ourselves to grace before we begin to move. And breathe into that back body. Oh, fill yourself up. Good. Then gently, isometrically draw the feet towards one another on the mat. Activate the legs. Nice. Left thigh moves back. Right sits bone tucks under. Virabhadrasana 2, look out over your right hand. Turn that palm facing up. Reach it back. Dance. Press through the feet as you reach. Good. Exhale back into Virabhadrasana 2. And then on the inhalation, we'll take that elbow right to the knee. Left hand on the left hip. Nice. Pause. Breathe into the back body. Exhale, draw feet towards one another. Inhale, left thigh moves back. Exhale, right sits bone grounds. Then the arm sweeps, finds its way up and over the ear. Press through both feet. Micro move in the shoulder here. Reach through fingertips. Draw the top of the ears back. And breathe. Now look down at your mat. We're going to use our blocks. We're going to step the back foot forward into Parsvottanasana. Back foot turns to a 45-degree angle. Play with your stance. We don't want a super long stance here. 2.5 feet probably is good. Find your breath. And again, we're going to inhale into the back body. Nice. Now lift and spread the toes of both feet and feel how that activates the legs, scissoring the legs, drawing the right hip crease back. Nice. Now press into the feet and lengthen through the crown. The heart draws forward. Right hand moves to the right hip. Press through the feet. Get long again through the spine. Gentle turn towards the right. And exhale 2, come out. Hands on the mat. We're going to step into that front foot. Move the hands forward. Lift the back foot up into a standing split. Keep a fullness in the back body here. Great. Exhale, bring it down. Ground through the hands. Step the front foot back. Plank position. Come on to bellies. And up into your cobra. Tuck the toes, press into the hands, downward facing dog. Take the other side. All right. Find your breath, feel the back body. Press into the hands and the right foot, lift the left foot towards sky. Exhale. Inhale, draw the knee towards the heart. Hold for a breath. And then drop the foot between the hands. Ground through the back foot, turn it to be parallel to the back of the mat, and come on up. If you're a 1, 2. If you're a 2, that's true. All right, my friends, inhale into the back body. Gently draw the feet towards one another isometrically. Right thigh melts back, left sits bone roots strongly, pressing through the feet now. Reach and look out over your hand. A warrior who remembers to open to grace, to reconnect with something greater self-experience, a deeper self-experience, moving out of unconsciousness into consciousness. Turn that front palm facing up and dance it back. I am bigger than my patterns, right? Good. And then we exhale it back to Virabhadrasana 2. And inhale that front elbow onto the knee, right hand onto the right hip. Pause. Breathe. Fill the back body again. Remember, you are more. And then isometrically draw feet towards one another. Inhale, take that right thigh back. Exhale, draw that sits bone down. Press into the feet. Right arm sweeps. You can play at the shoulder joint to find what feels right and good in this moment in your practice. And then maybe as you press through the feet, top of the ears go back as you reach through those fingers. Breathing. Soften the fingertips. And then look down at the mat. Step the back foot forward a bit. Use your blocks. Come into Parsvottanasana. Good. Come back into the breath. Inhale into the back body. Nice. Now lift and spread toes. Draw legs to midline. Left hip crease draws back. Press into the feet. Lengthen through the spine. Heart moves forward. Crown. Take left hand to the left hip. Maybe you want to adjust with your right hand. Press through the feet, get long again, and maybe there's just a very gentle twist available here for you. Bring in Ujjayi breath if it's supportive. Inhale to unwind. Use the blocks or move the blocks out of the way. Fingertips to floor. We're coming into that front foot to lift the back foot into three-legged or standing split. Inhale to come out, step it back. Ground through the hands, downward facing dog. Look between the hands and walk your feet forward. Let's put a real bend in the knees here and let your upper body drape over the upper thighs. Let go of the head. Nice. Inhale the heart forward. Ground through the feet, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a moment just to be with the breath. Good. All right. One more time. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Okay, this time we're going to inhale the left leg forward, up to the sky, three-legged dog. And as we exhale, we're going to take that knee to the outside of the right elbow and then straighten the foot. Come to the inside of the right foot. Create that strong, strong link from hand up the arm into the shoulders. Get it right into the socket and begin to turn yourself and open the right arm. This is fallen triangle. And it's okay to fall. Yeah, if you want to bring the hip down to practice this, that's okay too. But here we are. Ooh, look down at the mat. Bring it through. Turn the back toes and see if you can take that foot all the way through and back and up to the air. Ooh, and exhale it down. Very nice. If you need to take a break, take a break. Otherwise, we're going to move right to the other side. Inhale the right leg up towards sky. Exhale that knee to the outside of the left elbow. And then straighten it. Look down at your right hand. Connect that right shoulder into the socket strongly. Then turn to the inside of the left foot and find your way into your expression of fallen triangle. Look down at the mat. Inhale your way out. Take your time. Come onto the back toes and bring that right foot all the way through back into your three-legged dog. Bring it on down. Come on down to your knees. Open the knees wide, toes together. Pose of a child. Be in your breath. Notice if you can feel the movement of your own heart. All right, when you're ready, we're going to transition out through downward facing dog. Look between the hands, walk, step, jump your feet forward. Good. Inhale the heart forward, press into the feet, rise it. Exhale, hands to heart. How's everybody doing? Good? We moving enough? Yeah. All right. Back to the top of your mats. One more thing in standing, and then we're gonna sit. All right. Hands to heart. Inhale into the back body. Let your perception shift. And keeping that shift in perception, step back with the right foot into Virabhadrasana. One. Good. A little gentle forward movement of the upper body to once again exaggerate the inhalation into the back body. Draw legs towards midline and then lift it up. Press through the feet as you reach for the stars. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, fill that back body again. Guess where we're going? Virabhadrasana. 3. Weight comes into the front foot. Back foot is lifting active toes. Keep a fullness in the back body as you come here. Now your arms, you may want to fly them back. You may want to fly them forward. Keep a fullness in the back body. Either way, legs gentle draw to midline. Good. And then exhale, take it back. Virabhadrasana. 1. Exhaling, hands to heart, we step it forward. Shake it out if you need to. Woo. And other side. All right. Hands to heart. Breathe into the back body. Step it back. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Pause. Upper body comes forward a little bit so that you can inhale and exaggerate the breath into the back body. Fill yourself up. Give yourself that moment. We practice this so that we can show up differently in our lives, with ourselves, and to the world. Draw legs towards midline, then inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Look down, set your drishti, and then bring weight into the front foot. Back leg floats up, active toes. Fill the back body, keep it full. Draw legs to midline, and then fly. Keeping a fullness in the back body while you fly. Find your full expression, and then come out. Nice, everybody. Step it forward. Shake it out. Move it out. Let's take a wide stance. Hands on knees. Just for a moment. Yeah, feet and knees going in the same direction. Find your breath. Right shoulder comes forward. Releasing millennia of tension. Inhale it up. Left shoulder comes forward. Inhale it up. Good. And then find your way from here to sitting. We're going to come into Konasana, which is the wide angle right here, seated. I love how folks in the back are finding their way. Take your hands on tented fingers. Lift yourself to take the sits bones back, and then come on down again. Beautiful. And we'll pause here for a moment and just breathe. Fill the back body. Great. And now we'll take left leg, left knee, and draw the left foot in towards the left sits bone. Good. Fingertips in the front. Find your ground through the sits bones. Inhale into the back body. Find a gentle draw towards your midline, and let the heart move forward. Any amount or none at all. You may be right into as far of a forward bend as you're going to get. On your next inhalation, look over at your outstretched leg, your right leg, and walk fingers over to either side of that. I'm going to lift up and draw that leg more deeply into the socket. That feels good to me. And maybe your left hand is reaching to the outside of your shin. Janu Shirshasana, active foot. Janu in Sanskrit means knee, Shir means head. This is head to knee pose. But you don't have to put your head on your knee to be a real yogi. As we inhale, we're going to come up, turn towards the bent knee side, bring the hands around, shift the back leg around to come into a pigeon shape pose. Tented fingers. Inhale, fill the back body. Exhale, draw the outsides of the hips towards the midline to square the hips up. Inhale the heart forward, and then exhale, and feel free to walk that forward any amount, drape yourself, but don't lose the action in the hips. Does this feel good to anybody? Mm-hmm. Good. Inhale it up. Turn and come back into Yips Konasana. Do the thing again, lift yourself up. Take the sits bones back, drop them down. Take a breath here. Melt into that back body. We're going to bend the right knee and take the right knee into the right sits bone. Fingers out front. Pause. Feel your ground. Find the back body. Gentle draw, find the midline, and then move yourself forward. Active in the left toes. Inhale it up. Look over at your left toes. I'm going to lift and draw that more deeply into the socket. That feels really good to me. Come onto fingers on either side of the leg and forward fold yourself. Maybe your right hand is coming to the outside of your left shin, maybe, or foot, depending upon you and your body right now. Breathe. Janu Shirshasana. Nice. Inhale it up. Walk your hands around to your bent knee side. The back leg comes around. Find your way into a pigeon shape, pigeon pose shape. Pause. Inhale, fill the kidneys. Exhale, draw the hips to midline. It'll square the hips. Keep that engaged, and then, if you want to forward fold, go into it. Keep the hips engaged as you move, as you drape, as you enjoy. And when you're ready, move with an inhalation. Come back into Konasana. And then we'll take the hands under the knees to bend the knees. Bring the feet together for Baddha Konasana, so bound wide angle pose, just for a moment. And your hands can be on the ankles, your hands can be under the ankles. See if you can find that Apanavayu again, the downward flow of energy into the pelvis, grounding through sits bones, and then inhale and let the spine be long, the heart lift. Gently the feet are pressing into one another, even as the knees reach for the outer expanses of the universe. Hands on the outside of the knees, draw those knees in and find your way to lying on your back. Feel free to draw knees to heart and rock around on the sacrum. Feels good, right? Yeah, I mean, we really worked it. So this is a moment, we're really cooling down now. And as we cool down, all the work that we did and everything we moved gets to start to integrate. If a twist would feel good, open the arms wide and let the knees drop to a side. And inhale if you're twisting, and let the knees go to the other side. And inhale to come out. If there's any other movements you'd like to take, like happy baby, or a bridge pose, or anything at all, feel free to offer that to yourselves before you stretch out for Shavasana, maybe with a bolster under the knees. Maybe with a lavender-scented eye pillow over the eyes. Windshield wiper the feet if you're getting into Shavasana, and then let them drop. And the hands and the arms are at 45-degree angles from the body, at the sides of the body. And allow yourself really to melt fully into the back body here. Allow the muscles of the jaw to soften and the skin of the face to soften. The breath to deepen. As you dissolve into the one. Invite you to stay here for as long as you like. I'm going to come up to sitting and read a Lakota prayer. Great mystery, teach me how to trust my heart, my mind, my intuition, my inner knowing, the senses of my body, the blessings of my spirit. Teach me to trust these things, so that I may enter my sacred space and love beyond my fear, and thus walk in balance with the passing of each glorious sun. And if you're joining today on the video, please feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as feels good. Give yourself a good soak.